Now learning that in Washington, US President Donald Trump convened a Gaza policy meeting at the White House with former British Prime Minister Tony Blair and former envoy Jared Kushner. Now the session focused on the Gaza humanitarian crisis, hostage negotiations and controversial post-war redevelopment plans, including proposals previously condemned as ethnic cleansing by the United Nations. At the State Department, Secretary of State Marco Rubio met with Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Saar. The two reaffirmed strong bilateral ties focusing on Gaza, Lebanon, Syria and countering Iran's influence. At the UN, meanwhile, Israel's ambassador Danny Danon stated that more information is expected soon on a deadly strike at the Al Nasser hospital that killed at least 20 people, including 5 journalists. The IDF claims that the site was used by Hamas, although none of the journalists were named amongst the militant targets. Joining us on the broadcast is Mr. Rohan Gunaratne. He is an international affairs expert joining us live from Singapore. Thank you so much for taking out time speaking to us on NewsX World. High-octane developments taking place in Washington, D.C., even as the Middle East is on the boil. Trump chairing a crucial meeting focusing on post-war development plans in Gaza. Another meeting between the Israeli Foreign Minister and Marco Rubio has also taken place. Where do you see the war heading to next? Because it does not seem that Netanyahu is backing down from his offensive in Gaza. Mr. Gunaratne, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Pia.
Yes,
it's
please
very
go ahead.
good to hear from you. What we have seen is that the Prime Minister of Israel is determined to move towards the conquest of Gaza. So we have seen Israeli troops moving, Israeli military conducting attacks on important targets. We have also seen one very unfortunate incident where the Nasser hospital was attacked and 5 journalists and health workers were killed. Israel claimed that 6 Hamas terrorists were also killed in that same attack. What is clear is that there is a crisis that is developing, that is many governments are saying that there isn't enough food in Gaza and that this war is going to lead to a starvation. But what we can also see is that the Hamas has taken control of the flow of food and other essential supplies into Gaza. So it's a challenge of distributing the relief supplies to the people of Gaza. It is not lack of food or lack of other supplies. Finally, what we all need to understand is that Hamas still can stop this operation by releasing the hostages. Hamas is still holding on to 51 living hostages and fallen hostages. So there should be equal pressure on Hamas to release these hostages so that Gaza as a city will not be destroyed. Israel is currently preparing to clear Gaza, and that means Gaza city will be destroyed sooner or later. And Hamas will have to take the blame for it because Israel has several times said that they want a comprehensive solution, meaning not just releasing 10 hostages, but releasing all the hostages.
Indeed, and since you've referred to the famine, I have some interesting developments related to that is coming in right now. I request you to stay on with us. We're now learning that in Gaza, Palestine